Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Swing and a miss! A no-hitter in the WPIAL championship game!
The Mohawk Warriors have knocked off the four-time defending champion and are champions again.
The Shenango Wildcats are the WPIAL champions!
Elwood City, WPIAL champions for the first time in school history.
Cox with it. Cox all the way in the jam again. The Red Hurricanes storming their way to another title. Swing and a miss. A one-hit masterpiece.
Turn. Vegas and Maples keeping himself coming near side. Can they hit him? No! I think he got in. Will he get it for the state championship?
Strike three called. Put another notch in the belt. The Laurel Spartans three-peat.
And the Shannock is the 2021 2A Girls Champion.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
And a pleasant good evening, coming to you live from David R. Williams Gymnasium at Avonworth High School for exclusive coverage of the 2021 WPIAL Volleyball Playoffs. Here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. It's the 3-14 matchup in Class 2A tonight, the Laurel Spartans versus the Carmichaels Mighty Mikes. I'm James Dotson, Lee Moan alongside. Lee, time to get some playoff action here. Exclusive coverage at Trib HSSN and at LC Sportsnet.
Playoffs. Had to get
it out of the way right away.
Get out of the way, that's for sure. Yeah, this is the busiest time of the year. I love the 6 weeks out of the year. 2 weeks now, 2 weeks in the winter, and 2 weeks in the spring. That we just say goodbye to our wives and say we'll see you in 2 weeks, and we're on the road every night between volleyball, soccer, and everything else. It's a great time of year to be alive in Western Pennsylvania.
Thanks everyone here at Avonworth High School getting us all set up, getting us good to go. Thanks especially to Andrea for all of her work in setting this up here this evening. Again, this is the 3-14 match between Laurel and Carmichaels. Carmichaels a straight set victor in their preliminary round game over Valley on Monday evening. Lee, this is going to be a battle for Laurel, especially a team coming off their only section loss of the year in that season finale. You have a feeling Coach Agus is going to have this team amped up and ready to roll to try to avenge that loss.
Yeah, you would sure think so. I mean, Laurel not used to losing right now. They said they were undefeated. They were just rolling along, and then the Shannock comes in, beats them 3-1. So they have a lot to prove right now. And they were hoping for a home game too, getting that number 3 seed, thinking they'd get a home game, but unfortunately, here having to travel down here to Avonworth, so that's a little bit on their minds also. But once you start playing, you forget about all that and take the task at hand.
Avonworth, the 2 seed in this Class 2A tournament. They will have the nightcap, about a 7:30 start expected for that one against Elwood City. We'll have that one right here as well at lcsportsnet.com and Trib Live High School Sports Network. This is the Luxembourg Garbett Kelly and George pregame show. Your insurance company is not always on your side, but the law offices of LGKG are. Visit them online, lgkg.com, for your free consultation. Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and George, keeping promises for over 80 years. North Catholic, the 1 seed, Avonworth, the 2, Laurel, the 3, and the Shannock, the 4. A lot of love for the sections of Avonworth and Elwood City, Lee, and it's very well deserved, isn't it?
Yeah, without a doubt. They had some great years, the Shannock and Avonworth, and Of course, cream of the crop in 2A is North Catholic. I mean, they're the real deal. North Catholic played Avonport just last week, and they handled them pretty easily. So everybody looking up to North Catholic, but you got to get there first to be able to have a chance to challenge them later on. So
and North Catholic is who Elwood City defeated in the championship a year ago, and championships no stranger for this Carmichaels team back in 2018, making it to the championship match just 3 years ago, and maybe a little redemption looking there for Carmichaels as well, as they did not get a chance to play in the postseason last year, Lee.
Yeah, unfortunately the COVID hit. They had an outbreak of COVID in the Carmichael School District, and they had to forfeit their first round game against Shenango last year, so they lost in the quarters in 2019, so they're itching to go here.
Waiting here during our pregame festivities, all of the conversation from our PA announcer done and taken care of. And we're going to get right into our starting lineups for this evening. Your starting lineups brought to you by Michael Kirkwood Jr. and Castle Realty. Visit them online at castle-realty.com to check out his current listings, or give him a call at 724-301-1482. Being announced on the court, the 5'6" junior Michaela Andrews, 5'5" freshman Ashton Bates, a player that we didn't have on our list, of course. We'll have to confirm that one, Lee.
I went over to the coach and said, is this right? Yep. She said, yeah, this is correct. So
Sophia Zalar, Mary Sheldon, Beth Cree, one of the top players you'll see. She had 12 kills in the first round. Ava Simmons, Carissa Rohrer, Macy Kranak, Emily Mahia, Aaliyah Thomas, Kendall Ellsworth, and the libero is Carly Roberts under coach Julianne Speeney in her third year with the Carmichaels Mighty Mikes.
And what was that number that we were missing?
11.
11, okay, so we'll try to make a run maybe after this.
Well, we'll check.
We'll see if they get in.
I can say I haven't even seen 11 in front of us either as we sit here in the corner.
Unless it's a girl with a coat on.
Jovi Blasinski is the number 11 that we have here, so we'll keep our eye on that one. There's your starting lineups for the Carmichaels Mighty Mikes. Again, victors in their first round match in straight sets against Valley. And for the Laurel Spartans under second-year head coach Jim Agus, we'll talk a little bit about him in a moment, not your prototypical second-year coach. You'll see the setter, Josie Fortuna, the libero, Mackenzie Miles, hitters Reagan Atkins, Dakota Weldon, Jonna Hill, and Reese Bintram, and defensive specialist Aaliyah Locke, and also middle hitter in senior Jalea Henderson, Locke, Henderson, and Miles. The three seniors on this Laurel Spartan squad. We've seen them a couple times here this year, Lee. Just the plethora of hitters that this team has, mainly with Atkins and Bintram usually. I think one thing you'll probably see from Laurel tonight, did not get a lot of opportunities, it felt like, for Atkins in that loss against Neshannock. Only ended up with 7 kills in the match. You say only, but it just felt like she didn't get many opportunities. Wonder if that'll be a point of emphasis to make sure your junior hitter is going to be swinging tonight.
Yeah, you would think so. I'm sure they're going to be fine-tuning with, looking over that film, see what they did wrong against Neshannock and fix it here tonight. Said you want your stars to be swinging. You want to get them involved early, so we'll see how that plays out.
Mentioned for Carmichaels, Beth Cree, the 5'10" junior, the biggest height, but as you look around, a couple of 5'9", a couple of 5'8" on this roster, so a good balanced size team. See the same thing, though, on that Laurel side. Reese Bintram at about 5'9", 5'10", Atkins 5'8", Josie Fortuna. Can't talk enough about what a good job a setter can do and how important she is, but also isn't afraid to get in on the offense. Usually if the setter doesn't get it on second contact, she's worthless. Not Fortuna, not afraid to swing it on first, second, or third contact.
Yeah, and setters are just so important for a volleyball team to have a great setter to be able to distribute the ball and get it in the wheelhouse of their hitters. And so far, for Laurel, they have that so far this year. So hopefully she'll have a good night here tonight.
And there is the announce for Atkins. Again, 3 seniors, Locke, Henderson, and Miles. First serve coming up in a moment, but first, let's pause for the playing of our national anthem.
This game and the broadcast rights to this game are the sole and exclusive property of the WPIAL and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the listening audience, and any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent from the WPIAL and the Trib Total Media is strictly, yes, it's strictly prohibited.
Thanks to Castle Realty, Michael Kirkwood Jr., our starting lineups here this evening, and thanks to Luxemore, Garbutt, Kelly, and George, keeping promises for over 80 years. That wraps up our LGKG pregame show. Lee Moan alongside. I'm James Dodson, Aaron Vigiano, producer, and working the cameras here tonight, Mr. Robbie Nattel. Glad to give you the pictures.
Yeah, we might be cheating a little bit because we're in the corner here tonight broadcasting, so we might be cheating on that video screen a little bit to take a look and see who might have got a hit or not, because it's tough at times to see. Laurel's going to be on their opposite end. When they came in the gym, they said they're asking the players, "What side do you want to be on? What side do you want to be on?" So, and I thought we were going to be broadcasting in the one corner, but we changed our mind.
Yeah, and you know what? That means that we're going to have the likes of Bintrum and Atkins and Hill and Dakota Weldon. They're going to be swinging right at us, which is fine by us. But you're looking at Laurel in the green on the right, going right to left. Carmichaels in the blue, going left to right, and it'll be Jonna Hill with the first serve. Glad you can join us at lcsportsnet.com and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Giving chase on this one is Cranack, and it's not going to work out. Spartans with the first point of the match.
And how about the hustle by the referee?
Yes.
Right off the bat.
You love just seeing that. You got 4 officials here
yes. Tonight. It's playoff time.
Did we get the officials' names, Lee?
I did not.
We will get them for the second match, as coming up after this will be Elwood City against Avonworth. But there's an ace for Jonna Hill, an early 2-0 lead for Laurel.
Yeah, ball clipping the net.
Lefty serves it up again. Good knuckleball serve. Tough time to handle it, and it's going to be an overpass. And did that stay inside the antenna? It did.
It sure did.
Atkins went to slam it home, Lee, and then tried to get out of the way. Ricocheted off her shoulder. I think if it misses her completely, it might go out of bounds. Just a tough luck for the first point for Carmichaels.
Yeah, bad read there on by Atkins. That's all.
I think her eyes got big, ready to slam it home.
Yeah.
So serving it up here is Rohrer, and she's going to get an ace right back. Carissa Rohrer, the 5'6" sophomore. Only 2 seniors on this Carmichaels team, so a couple of young squads here tonight.
And 5 softball players on this, which we'll touch on later on this Carmichaels team. You see that at the lower level. Laurel, it's basketball.
Swing from the near side, and an early one for Atkins as that goes 5 rows up.
I think she got all that one.
Perfect set from Fortuna to set it up. Laurel back ahead, 3-2 here early. Serve up for Henderson, and it's going to go wide. And if there's anything that's been the Achilles heel for Laurel at times this year, Lee, it has been from the service line.
Yeah, and with Carmichaels, they had some problems last year on the serve, and they really worked on it this year. They served very, very well against Valley in the pigtail game.
Aaliyah Thomas, one of the top killers in that preliminary match, gets an ace here.
Yeah, miscommunication there. Carmichaels will take their first lead. Yeah, Coach Julianne Spini, like you said, in her 3rd year, took over for her sister, who stepped down because she had a baby.
Miles on serve receive. Fortuna's going to look for Atkins. Actually, that's Bintrum down for the kill, her first.
And she was looking for a job because Geibel cut their volleyball program, and she was an assistant there. Her sister called and said, "Are you interested?" She said, "Absolutely."
Sound a little familiar to the Newcastle girls basketball job with Maria
Joseph.
Yeah, Maria Joseph steps aside. Kara takes over. Then Maria comes and ends up being the head coach and then assistant right back for little sister.
And that served just long.
So Bintrum got the kill and then got the error. Here's the libero on the other side, and that one's going to float long off of Carly Roberts. So 3 errors, 3 aces between the 2 teams here in the early stages of this opening set. Serve receive from Beth Cree, back set, coming near side through the block, takes a deflection and falls in front of Locke for the kill.
Yeah, it didn't look like she got all of that, but don't have to get all of it. Beta's got it. 6'5" Carmichaels hanging right in. So important for Carmichaels to stay in this match early, build your confidence.
junior Macy Cranack in to serve. Good topspin serve right at Hill. She'll get the return, and the lefty gets the kill. Hill, Atkins, Bintrim each with 3 kills. The juniors getting it done early. Henderson back into the contest here in this first round match. Winner will take on either Sarah Catholic or Waynesburg Central. We'll take a look at the full brackets here later on in the broadcast. Pushover attempt on third contact from Cree, corralled by the Spartans. They'll send a free ball back over, and it's going to work out. Deflected by Zalar at the net, and a free ball for the point for the Spartans.
Yeah, bad break there. Zalar going for the block, but unfortunately tipped backwards, and it just set everything off.
Bintrim now to serve for the first time, and it goes long. 3 errors in the opening set from the line, and you know, same old song and dance in the early going for Coach Agus and the Spartans. Beth Cree plays all 6 positions, does the 5'10 junior, and she'll get herself an ace. She had 4 in the prelim match.
So both teams really not handling the serve too well here early on.
Cree, another tough serve. This time controlled by Bintrim. Set goes to Henderson, but mistimed the jump out of bounds. Carmichaels with a 2-point advantage here in the opening set. Sets to 25. Best of 5 set match.
Good serve.
Another great serve. Cree lighting it up. 3 straight service points, a pair of aces. And there is Coach Agus, who will call the Pontius Insurance timeout.
Yeah, it's brought to you by Pontius Insurance. They're going to go to the sideline and listen to their coach and discuss their needs. That's what you get at Pontius Insurance. They put their attention to things you own, so you can devote your attention to the ones you love. Visit them online, pontiusinsurance.com. Pontius Insurance. Love the life you live, worry-free.
That's Lee Moan. I'm James Dotson. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the brackets here for Class 2A. Mentioned North Catholic, the number 1 seed. Avonworth, the 2. Laurel, the 3. Neshannock, the 4. Seton LaSalle, the 5. Those 3 schools all coming from the same 2 sections, Lee, Section 1 and Section 2. All these matches in the first round taking place tonight. Shenango, the 10 seed, taking on South Allegheny. Neshannock going on right now against Brentwood.
Yeah, everything he said. And then the quarterfinals on Saturday. It's exciting time to be a location. Hopefully we'll have some of those games on the network. Do our best.
Back to the action. Fortuna is going to get called for the double contact. And the streak will continue for Beth Cree and the Mighty Mikes.
Hopefully we'll have a problem. Hopefully we'll have like 3 or 4 teams that we can choose from. And get the luck of, like we have tonight.
Of a doubleheader.
Yeah.
Chance there for Zalar at the net. Couldn't slam it back home. Henderson on the roll shot, too strong.
Carmichaels is rolling along right now. 5 straight points. Actually, 6 straight points.
They went on an 11-0 run in the first set on Monday night. That one, though, on the error, will stop the bleeding momentarily.
Yeah, Miles will serve.
Senior libero gets the ace as it goes off the fingers of Cranack. As we mentioned, Carmichael's really working on the serve. Laurel, a team that averages double-digit aces per match. Another tough one here, controlled by Cree. Wanted it in the back line, but instead they're going to go roll shot far side, and it went right into the net off of Aaliyah Thomas's arm.
Yeah, Mackenzie Miles mentioned before, her brother, big-time wrestler, now at Edinburgh. Won the heavyweight championship, I believe, his senior year.
The Miles family, in recent memory, doing a lot of great things here at Laurel. That one off the block and down from Ellsworth. Or Ellsworth getting the set, excuse me. Zalar had the kill, and then she'll check out.
Coach Spiney everywhere right now. She's a very active, cheering her team on, Coach. Gotta like it.
Well, she's a 2-sport athlete, now calling the play from the sideline. Tough serve towards the near side. It's going to work. Hill right on the end line. Wasn't sure whether to go for it or not.
Yeah, she played basketball and volleyball at Chatham University for 3 years of both.
You can see that one, the 2-sport athlete in college, showing it off. Fortuna sets for Atkins, and it's out. Did it take a deflection at the net? The officials say no, it did not. Another Carmichaels point and extending this streak.
Coach Spini mentioned too, 969 career assists in 3 years at Chatham University.
Impressive numbers. Fortuna's going to give Atkins another try. This one rejected off the wall, hits the antenna. Kill for Atkins, and again a chance for Laurel to stop the bleeding.
But the good thing, the block by Mejia though, she got there but just went out of bounds. There's still some confidence though.
Laurel trailing by 4 here in the opening set. Hill, topspin serve. Cree digs it out. They'll set for the far side, and that's going to go. Didn't take a block. It did take a block. Roll shot sent over by Cree. Laurel now on the offense. They'll set for Atkins. She tries to push over the top and didn't get enough of it.
Boy, Carmichael's playing with a lot of confidence right now.
A lot of confidence and a lot of energy, as you mentioned, as Carissa Rohrer will check in.
She's wearing out those tennis shoes right now. Hey, they missed the playoffs last year because of Corona, so you know they're just loving every second of this right now.
Hill with serve receive. They'll go for Atkins again, off the wall and down. Low miscommunication on the back line. Ends up falling in between Cree and Roberts.
Yeah, I thought Roberts was going to get it and then changed her mind on it. He said the miscommunication.
Henderson back to serve. Tough handle for Cree. And it's going to take a deflection off the net on that swing from Batis. Good job to keep it alive by the Spartans. Into the middle, another one off the net, and it hits the back line for the kill.
Yeah, kill by Andrews. And she's leading the cheer since she's on the cheerleading team.
Said plenty of cheerleaders on this squad, right?
Yeah, had a couple. Got a couple. I had a couple that quit. So I had them listed as cheerleaders, but they were on. Yeah, even Simons is also a cheerleader.
Probably some on the JV roster too, I would expect. Roll shot attempt from Atkins, controlled by Carmichaels, but yep, you're all over it, Limo. Double contact.
When I see it, you know it's double contact.
Seeing a setting error now for both Ellsworth and for Fortuna in the match.
Yeah, Laurel needs a run here.
That's not the way to do it.
Not going to help there.
That's the 4th error of the opening set for the Spartans, and Carmichaels just 7 points away from taking the opening set. Carly Roberts with the jump serve, and a tough one. It's going to hit in front of Locke. Can Laurel keep it alive? Yes, they can, but they won't get it over the net. 4 contacts. An ace on a great serve from Roberts. You could tell that this team has really worked on the serve, Lee.
Yeah, they are serving extremely, extremely well right now. Served well against Valley and picking it up right where they left off with their Ponch's insurance timeout.
Mind you that coming up after the game, we will have our Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game Award. Reminder, all high school students during your sports season, just $25 for a visit to their office, includes an adjustment, and all therapy is necessary. Full details at MaleyChiropractic.com. That's MAHLE chiropractic.com. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. Right now, it's the serving of the Mighty Mikes, keeping Carmichaels in this match early.
Yeah, they are playing extremely, extremely well. Beginning of the match, a little tentative, but right now, just really playing with all kinds of confidence, serving well, getting the blocks. I mean, they're right now outplaying the Spartans. Nothing to lose right now when you're a 14 seed.
They were the number 3 team coming out of Section 3. Were the Mighty Mikes.
Yeah, they were 7-5. That ball floats long.
Finished 3rd behind Waynesburg, who is the opponent tonight against Sarah Catholic. The winner of this one taking on the winner of that Sarah Waynesburg match. Frazier, the top team out of that section. Set's going to go to the far side, and hitting that one right into the net was Zalar. Point Laurel, and only down 4, Lee. Time is running out on the set, but a couple points at a time is all it will take. Fortuna to serve. Ellsworth will set to the near side. Rejected by Dakota Weldon. Block kill.
Yeah, Weldon, boy, she timed that perfectly. Easy block for her.
Fortuna trying to cut it to a 2-point advantage. Tough time for Carmichaels to handle this one. Free ball sent over. Locke. Good pass. They get to Bintrum, and she goes and finds the opening.
One nice thing about being on the floor, you'd see her eyes just look.
And
Found that opening.
Not the easiest thing in the world, Lee, to be able to follow the ball, but also be able to put the eyes down the field, down the court, and see where the opening is. And I think a good Pontius Insurance timeout called here by Julianne Speeney of Carmichaels.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a little trivia out there to you, too.
Bring it.
Doing a little research on Coach Speeney and her favorite foods.
Favorite foods?
Yeah, she listed, she gave me, there was 3 on the Chatham website, and then she threw in one more. So she threw in wings.
Good call.
Yeah. Chili.
Great call.
And then think Polish.
Kielbasa?
Nope.
Pierogi.
Halushki.
Halushki, all right.
Halushki, and then she threw in some Japanese now to add in.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, she threw in some sushi.
Some sushi? Well,
Yeah, she threw in sushi.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know about the sushi, but I can promise you can get the halushki and some chili at Joseph's Marketplace. We'll have our full Joseph's Marketplace scoring recap coming to you at the end of this opening set.
And you can get some wings at the Crane Room.
For sure.
Right down on Wilmington Road.
Cree with the push over in the middle and finding the donut hole. Took something off of it, did Cree, to get her first kill tonight.
I haven't been to the Crane Room for a while. Need to get back up there, get some more wings. Won't be there Friday because we got homemade wedding soup at Laurel on Friday.
You have homemade wedding soup on Friday. I get to be jealous.
And I'll let you be jealous.
Tough serve received from Miles, able to keep it alive, though, are the Spartans. Ellsworth will set far side, roll shot sent by Cree. Back set, looking for the lefty, right down the line, just long.
Yep, yeah, went long. Right, had the right idea, just Laurel just not hitting their spots right now.
7 kills, 5 hitting errors unofficially for Laurel.
Seems like more than that, doesn't it?
Certainly does. Free ball sent over, corralled by Roberts. Ellsworth setting for Cree, and that's her best swing of the night, and she knows it.
Got all that one going cross court. For a 5-point lead, Carmichael's looking very well here in this first set.
Kranak serving it up. Another back set, this time for Bintram, going over the top. Good job to dig it out by Roberts. Cree will send the roll shot back over. Locke with the dig. Pass to Fortuna. Gives Weldon a swing at it, and she'll get the kill.
Weldon's had a nice first set. One of the positives here from Laurel this first set, Weldon.
She's got a pair of kills, does the sophomore.
It seems like she has more.
And she's had a couple nice plays.
Yeah, a couple blocks.
Over the net there with a tough serve for Bintram. Push over on third contact towards the donut hole, but Zaylar's attempt is thwarted. There's a long shot, and as soon as you say it for Weldon, that one a miss hit long.
Way long. Carmichael's on the verge of taking this first set.
Cree had a pair of aces her first time to the service line. Goes right at Bintram with this one. Fortuna looks to set middle. Hill's going to go towards the corner, and a net violation against Carmichaels.
Wow, that's a huge, huge break.
Zaylar is the one they say hit the net and gives us a 23-19 Monsters Inc. style.
Now can the Spartans take advantage?
Tough serve right at Kranak. Second contact going over the top is Kendall Ellsworth, the center. Puts Carmichaels into the red zone. Set point coming up.
Yeah, red zone point here.
Visit them online at redzonesports.com. Score big at the red zone. Mahia trying to score big to give the 14 seed the opening set. From the back line, Bintram, roll shot, corralled by Cree. Carmichael sets far side, goes right into the net for 4 contacts.
Yeah, it's another place I need to stop. Hopefully next week, red zone, get a couple more of my high school shirts ordered. I got the teams picked out, which I'll unveil later.
Special thanks to the Kaisers for all they do for us here at lcsportsnet.com. Jonna Hill with the serve. Corralled by Cree. They'll give it back to her in the back line. And it's going to be a kill, as that one, it looked like maybe losing it on the way through was Reese Bintram.
Yeah.
A 25-20 opening set victory for the 14 seed Carmichaels. They lead 1-0 over Laurel. We'll be back in a moment here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannon for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone. Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
And back here at the David R. Williams Gymnasium as the 14-seed Carmichaels takes the opening set over 3-seed Laurel. Laurel 14-2 on the season. Lee, it ends up being 3 kills for Beth Cree, including a couple of aces, but the Carmichaels defense doing a lot of great stuff too.
They played fantastic. I mean, they hit on all cylinders. It started a little shaky, maybe nerves a little bit, but boy, once they settled in, they really played well. And you got to give them credit. I mean, like you said, did not get to play last year in the playoffs, and a little bit of motivation now being in the playoffs. Maybe offended by the 14 seed, don't know, but they're playing extremely well, and Laurel's going to have their hands full.
That first set scoring recap brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store. And don't forget about their 15th annual seafood sale coming up December 15th. Make sure you get prepared. Make sure you're there. Limited supplies this year. But the seafood sale will continue at Joseph's Marketplace, josephsnc.com for full details.
Real quick shout out, Mr. Michael Galino. Used to be on my season tickets for the Steelers when I had season tickets. He was part of that plan, chiming in, cheering on for Carmichaels. Good to hear from you, Mike. Thanks for tuning in, LC SportsNet.
Thanks for joining us to everybody at lcsportsnet.com as that one off of Henderson takes a deflection at the wall. Laurel back in control. Push over on third contact from Atkins. 50-50 ball won by Carmichaels. Laurel back in possession. Bintram's going to swing from the back line. Dug out by Cree. Set to the middle. Towards the corner, and it's a kill. Michaela Andrews gets the big first point for the Mighty Mikes.
A real quick story, too. I never met Michael Galino. I was a friend of a guy from work. Never met him physically. But he was part of my season ticket list for probably 6-7 years.
Down the line and in! Says the official from the near SAR line, and Coach Agus gives a stare down like, are you kidding me? It was right in front of him, and he thought, no way that was in.
Yeah, from this angle, of course, we have the worst angle right now from that.
That is very true.
Coach Agus right in front of him. Like you said, that ball easily into the net.
Serve and point over to the Spartans. They'll send Jonna Hill to the service line. Laurel, I think, just needs to get a couple of points, get back into a rhythm.
They had no rhythm in the first set. They really, a little smaller gymnasium here, so telling Coach Agus to stay a little bit more situated.
And there's double contact on that one.
And again, when James and I see it, it's double contact.
Now, we asked an official once, why is it and what is it to look for that? And he said, just be down on floor level, and trust me, you'll see it a lot more easily. Nice shot over the top to get the kill there for Ashton Bates. Spreading the wealth. Bates, Zalar, Cree, Andrews, and even the setter Ellsworth with kills.
Yeah, Bates only a freshman. Plans to be on the softball team this year. That one's a little long.
Feels like there's been more errors than there have been kills.
Yeah. Both teams, Carmichael served well towards the end of that, in the middle at the end of this set.
Overpass on serve receive, and we're going to have
contact or net violation.
Yep, net violation.
So Laurel gets her first lead here, the second set.
Henderson to serve again. Bump set put up by Roberts. Roll shot from the back line, dug out by Miles. They'll go to the near side. Left-handed push over the top for Reagan Atkins. Good adjustment at the net and avoided the net too, Lee.
Yeah, remember that play. Since we're going to have to hand out a play of the game later on, or Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Nice adjustment.
2-point lead, and that one drifts just long. Top spin serve did not make its way down for Henderson. She'll check out, and Aaliyah Longfellow Sr. will check in.
How many different color pens do you have anyways?
You want to try to do the counting? About 9 or 10. Good knuckleball serve, able to dig it out. Great dig from Hill in the back line, and right down on the back line. It's Bintram's kill.
We thought maybe that might be long, but like you said, just caught just in. Good hard hit there by Bintram. As Weldon checks back in the front line for Laurel.
Atkins back to serve. See if she can get that strong right arm going from the service line. Tough top spin serve, dug out by Cree. Set comes to the near side, deflected off the wall, and no one there for second contact. Bates, the freshman, now leading with 3 kills on the Carmichaels team.
Yeah, she's been impressive. Very impressive as she's going to step out. Kranak will step in, one of the softball players for this Carmichaels team.
Kranak, a junior, goes at fellow 15, Jonna Hill. Fortuna set for Dakota Weldon, and a net violation can be called against
Zalar again.
Yeah.
It's the second time we've seen that.
Not sure if she's bumping it on the way up on she tries to block, but nonetheless, 2-point advantage for Laurel. Good job getting it off of the net on second contact there by Ellsworth to keep it alive. Weldon pushes it over. Carmichael's back in control. They'll go Cree far side, deflects off of Hill. Laurel still in possession. Hill sets back for Fortuna in the back line in the donut hole.
Took something off of that one, did Fortuna, perfectly placed. Somebody needs to come back and get the ball. Yeah, Mr. Dawson does a little bit of everything. He'll run off, put off the headset, go get the ball.
You know what? Someone's got to go get it. But how about that? Hill normally gets the sets from Fortuna. They flip-flop it on that kill. Cree over top of the wall, dug out by Aaliyah Locke. Set middle, and Bintram just out.
Ooh, just long, or just out.
Right in front of the Carmichaels bench, and certainly didn't miss by much. Two-point advantage for Laurel. They trail 1-0. Back set, looking for Bintram, and she took something off of it, a little too much off of it. Right into the net, lead down to 1. Mind you, the 2:15 matchup coming next.
At this rate, there's no way we're starting at 7:30.
Lackner, if you're listening. Chris Lackner at Trib HSSN. Double
contact.
Yep. And just like that, a couple of service points from Beth Cree. We're back knotted up at 8. Hill able to get serve receive. It goes right into the net. Free ball sent over, and it's not going to make it over. Miles on the miss hit, 4 contacts, and another big point for the Mighty Mikes.
Boy, I wonder what Coach Agus is thinking right now.
Well, he's thinking it's glad it's a 5-set match. That one goes long from Cree.
Yeah, that's the good thing. It's only early second set right now, but you got to find some type of momentum. So they make a big play. Henderson checks in for Laurel. There's the ace.
Bintram with her first. Only the 3rd ace for the team tonight for Laurel. Second contact, and she did it again. Kendall Ellsworth's done that a couple times already tonight.
Yeah, good job in Ellsworth. also on that softball team, also plays basketball for Carmichaels.
Well, back line's got to be ready for that every time on second contact. Emily Mejia serves it up. Back set, Fortuna looks for Weldon. Her cross-court shot dug out by Ellsworth. Shot going back, good dig from Miles. Fortuna goes near side. Weldon right down the line and in. Perfect view for us right here down the line. Lee right on it.
I've been really impressed with Mejia. She really, not the tallest individual is Mejia for Carmichaels, but boy, she gets up.
Roberts back in as a libero for the Mikes. Back set, off the wall, and on the Laurel side, as it was a combo from Henderson and Atkins. Mike's back in possession. Cree from the back line and goes long. Not afraid to set Beth Cree in that back line.
No, she's not afraid to hit it from there either.
Well, a quick Crane Room score update coming up after this point with Laurel up by 2, 12 to 10. Set through the block goes that kill for Michaela Andrews. Her third of the night. Lead down to 1.
Gonna get this one too.
Yep.
Yeah, they're coming to get it.
I went for the kick and I kicked the table.
You missed.
Neshannock in the 4-13 matchup up 1-0 over Brentwood.
It's a good start for the Lancers.
Riding high after their season finale win against this Laurel squad. Good swing from the lefty, Jonna Hill. Kill number 2.
Again, all the quarterfinals will be on Saturday, with the semifinals on Tuesday, and then the finals at RMU at 3:30 next Saturday.
Those games will be at either 2 or 4 o'clock, we assume, Lee.
Or 12.
Could be 12 because some triple headers, would not be surprised.
Yeah.
Over the top, what a pancake dig! Mackenzie Miles keeps this one alive for the Spartans. Ellsworth, this time will set middle, right down off of the net. Pancake dig, Mackenzie Miles gets Laurel the point. That's a big one for the Spartans.
And that's why she's the libero right there. What a dig.
Saw a few of those.
All smiles right
yes.
there. She should be.
Smiles from Miles and another ace right after the fact.
That's what you might need right there, that big play to spark this team. And right now, get 4 straight points. And there comes the Ponch's Insurance timeout. They're going to go talk to their coaches. So Ponch'sInsurance.com, PONTIUS.com. Check them out for any of your insurance needs.
Big shout out to Ponch's Insurance and to all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you coverage here at LCSportsNet.com and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good 6 weeks or so for LC Sportsnet. Things taken off pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to be a part of it and glad to get it underway. The game plan is still as we've had it, Lee. We're hoping and we're planning for 100 events over the course of this season.
And the only way for that to happen is please support the sponsors. Get to the Crane Room. Get to Joseph's Marketplace. Call Ponch's. If you need a lawyer, call LGKG. Call everybody. This is why we're here.
Go buy a house. Lee Moan looking in the area, so make sure you get that bid in before he does.
Yeah.
Drive up the price. Make Lee spend a little bit more.
Oh, thanks.
I'm sure.
Well, with 100 broadcasts, I might be able to afford it, huh?
4-point advantage out of the timeout. It's another ace for Jonna Hill.
A lot on that, so Laurel now with the big 5-point lead. Yeah, stop looking for right now. We'll take a break for the wintertime.
That means the housing market's open.
Yes.
Give Mr. Kirkwood a call at Castle Realty. Bump set from the back line and miscommunication. Ellsworth was trying to come up as the setter at the last second, and Cree couldn't get out of the way in time.
Yeah, it's probably the setter's ball right there. But Cree was right there, figured she'd take it, and unfortunately did not communicate that well. Not a good serve.
Bump set coming this time from Ellsworth, and a free ball sent over to the Spartan side. Fortuna's going to set near side. Atkins off the wall, down, and a net violation.
That's going to go on Betas. One nice thing about this Avonworth gymnasium, James, we've got a high ceiling here.
Yes, we do.
Which is a good thing.
Serve up again from Hill as she's racking up those service points. Cree hits this one long. Seven service points from Hill, an 8-0 run. We were tied at 11. Check that, it was 12-11.
Yeah.
If I could only read Mr. Moan's writing. Nonetheless, a 7-0 run comes to an end on that Jonna Hill error. 3 aces during that run.
Hey, the nuns always hated me in grade school, so.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Back set for Henderson. That one goes off the wall and down on the Carmichael side for the first kill for the senior.
So Laurel rolling right now with that 8-point lead after Carmichaels took the first set.
Henderson now to the line after getting that first kill. Cree, far side, deflected off the wall by Fortuna, but Henderson unable to get there for second contact in time. Cree will get the kill. And I promised I would not make any Marvel jokes with Beth Cree out there. Spartan fans hope.
I'm unfamiliar with that, so.
Service error. Well, if anybody is, I'll give them just one little teaser and say that hopefully the Spartans are the scrolls to good old Beth Cree of Carmichaels. And 99% of you have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's fine. Yeah. Atkins, again, struggling at the service line tonight. That's her third error.
I heard somebody laughing at my headset.
Was it me? Junior Macy Cranack checks in now to serve. Laurel just 4 points away. Aaliyah Locke goes through her fingers, kind of floated on her.
Yeah, see if Carmichaels can creep back in this second set.
6 different Lady Mighty Mikes with kills, or I'm sorry, with aces in this match. Bintram on the back set, cross court, and the kill. Terrible hands from our producer, Aaron Vigiano. Lee Moan trying to show off the arm.
Perfect. Rolling right back to him.
Perfectly done, Lee.
Yes.
I don't know. Newcastle News, you might have to change your vote on the Twitter page there, as there's an ace.
I could challenge Tim in botching.
Yeah, the Twitter page today, and actually thanks to the Laurel student section, they tweeted out the answer. They said, which local sports reporter would you want as your quarterback?
Oh, jeez.
Dan Green said, me. I said, I don't know about that one. That shot goes long from Cree. Set point coming up for the Spartans, red zone set point. It'll be Fortuna again to set it up. Overpass, Bintram, and she mishit it. Mistimed the jump. He's got a little bit too big on that one, Lee.
Yeah, you can see the eyes from here. Like, that's mine, I'm going to kill it, I'm going to do it, and unfortunately hit it long.
It'll take 8 service points from Cree, though, to keep this set alive. Good effort from Fortuna to get to that one over the top, and I think Weldon got a piece of the net on the way by. That's it, they're going to say double contact as she pushed it to the Carmichael side. 1 down, 7 to go for number 7, Cree. Hill with the dig. A shot to send it over on the free ball. Carmichael's on the attack now. Slide play, deflected at the wall. Fortuna pushes it over. Cranack was waiting for it. Into the middle, 50-50 ball. Won by the Spartans. Still in possession, though. Cree from the back line, and it did nick the back line for Beth Cree's match-high 5th kill.
Boy, Cree playing very well here these last few points.
And it might be tough to get all 8 of those points back, but maybe a little momentum for the Mikes as they end this set. That one, though, as soon as you say that, ends the momentum. Laurel knots it back up with a 25-18 set number 2 victory. We'll be back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Looking to buy, sell, or rent in Lawrence County? Get Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. in your starting lineup today. Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty caters to buyers, sellers, and renters of Lawrence County and the surrounding areas. Call Michael Kirkwood Jr. at 724-301-1482 today. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust. When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Ponce's Insurance online at poncesinsurance.com.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
And back here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP and at tribhssn.triblive.com. Alongside Lee Moan, I'm James Dotson. Laurel, a strong comeback there, Lee, after taking a first set defeat. They come back and win set number 2, 25-18.
Yeah, started a little rough, and set 2 looked like Carmichaels might continue to dominate, but Laurel was able to finally get that momentum going a little bit, and then a great dig by Miles at the 13-11 mark to get it to 14-11, and the Spartans continue to roll from there. That might have been the spark that they need to get the confidence going.
And you love that gangrene student section here, Lee, but I'm not sure if I can agree with them on this from earlier today. Our friends at the Newcastle News asking which WPIAL sports writer would be the best quarterback in a pickup game of football.
You?
They claim me. And you know what? Newcastle News, I'll give you props.
Now a math teacher at Union, he'd be able to make the hard passes in traffic as well as toss a looping parabolic floater into the arms of a receiver.
That would be me in the pocket, though. I would definitely look like Alan from The Hangover trying to math
Star pitcher at Mechanic? Well, you did throw a no-hitter back in your days.
I threw a couple no-hitters back in junior high ball.
Yeah.
And ended up.
I like how you slipped that junior high ball.
Yeah, well, it was junior high ball.
But still, that's impressive, though.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the confidence, and if the Laurel football team wants to ever go for a pickup game and they trust me to make a throw / be the Wildcat quarterback, sure, we'll do that.
You can hear the confidence in my voice.
Thanks, Lee.
Yeah.
To start the third set, deflection off the wall by Atkins. She gets the shot down the near line and gets her 5th kill in the match.
Well, we know if anybody needs a band director, you're it. So
that works for me too. Shout out to new director as well at Laurel High School, and a big shout out to Mr. Brian Croach, who now at Seneca Valley. Always a fan of us here at the network. Is that another pancake dig for Miles? Are you kidding me? Spartan libero playing huge right now. Point continues. Cree gets the set in the back line to her. Bintrim with the dig. Bump set from Fortuna. Atkins into the net.
Can't get the point that time, but still, what a great job by Miles. As the Elwood City faithful were coming into the gym for the next game.
Elwood and Avonworth scheduled to start at 7:30.
We're going to see what's on the menu out there. I'm hoping that might be some Alushki.
Looks good to me. We'll have to check that out here at Avonworth between matches. And that one right through the middle. Bintrim with the kill.
Thought maybe that was going to be out, but they called it in.
It kind of, you saw it. It wasn't like a 12-6 curveball. The specialty back in the day. That doesn't translate well to the football field, I hate to tell you.
No. Tough on the wide receivers.
Set to the far side. Henderson with the dig. Overpass, though, back to the Carmichaels side. Cree will try from the back line. Her roll shot dug out by Miles. Atkins, cross court. Too much on that one.
Thought maybe it might got fingertips, but it did not.
Well, we mentioned the tough section 1 and section 2, and the love that they got. North Catholic, Avonworth, Seton LaSalle getting the 1, 2, 5 seeds. Laurel and Neshannock getting the 3 and 4, but how about a little love for section 3, a tough section with Fraser and Waynesburg, as this one's blocked at the wall. As you mentioned, Carmichaels maybe a little hurt by that 14 seed, trying to prove a point to the committee.
Yeah, they're proving it right now. Oh.
That one just a little bit high.
Boy, what a great set, too. Unfortunately, Cree hitting it long.
Good battle back and forth.
That was right in her wheelhouse, too.
Laurel, the 3 seed. Carmichaels, the 14 seed. And Carmichaels taking the opening set. Frazier, the top seed out of Section 3. They got the 8 overall seed, so not a lot of love at all for Section 3, but a lot of love going for Beth Cree. She's got 6 kills now. That one probably her best of the night.
Yes, she is playing very, very well right now for sure. It's unusual to see a top section winner getting an 8 seed. That's why I'm not on the committee, nor do I want to be on a committee.
Slide play, Bintram with the shot, and good job of Ellsworth to get the dig. Free ball back to the Laurel side. In the middle, block back.
That's Cree. She's doing it all right now.
That's her first block, and what looked like it was going to be a slam dunk for Bintram. Return to sender.
Yeah, we don't have the heights listed, but Cree's got to be 6 foot, you would think, as a service area.
5'10" is what I got.
Okay.
5'10" on my
I don't have
list.
I don't have the heights listed. Say it like that.
Tough time on serve receive for Carmichaels. Roll shot will be sent over down the line. Miles with the sprawling dig.
Another dig.
Cross-court effort from Weldon, and double contact on.
Actually, a service net violation. I think they're going to get Zaylor again.
I think center line, yep, went over or went under the net too far.
That's her 3rd one.
Getting confirmation she is from her teammate of what just happened. Bump set from Ellsworth, blocked back at the wall. Combination Bintram and Weldon. Free ball sent over. Overpass off the dig, and waiting for it was Zaylor.
That was Zaylor. Yeah, she's an all-state softball player. 2nd team all-state, twice in the all-WPIAL. A 373 average last year.
Not too shabby.
And I'll give you one more final stat you'll be very impressed with.
Return to Hill. She goes cross-court, and it's down.
One last stat on Zaylor. 22 for 22 in stolen bases. Yeah.
So you know she's got the speed as well.
Yeah, and the stat I was looking on Max Prep, she was 7th in the state in stolen bases.
That's impressive numbers. Tough serve from Bintram on this one, leads to a free ball to the Spartan side. Set near for Weldon, right down Broadway, her 4th. Spartans not too bad on the softball field either, Lee. Basketball court, they've been doing a great job, but now 3-peat on the diamond. Looking to keep that one going come springtime. Looking to get some hardware in the fall as well. Battling big time here today, and that one's going to go over. May have gone outside the antenna, doesn't matter. It was double contact against Weldon.
Yeah, 5 basketball players on this Laurel team, which we've talked about, which we'll maybe touch on a little bit for the people listening elsewhere that aren't Lawrence County fans.
That one off the net court and down for a kill, Jaylee Henderson. Yeah, you're right, and you got a couple of these juniors like Atkins and
Fortuna.
Yep, they both started on that team as freshmen.
Hill and Bintram and Locke, all on that basketball team.
Speaking of Locke, give a shout out to athletic director and basketball coach Kenny Locke,
who's here tonight.
That one long.
Just long.
Oh, Cree 7 kills but 5 errors. On the other side, Atkins with 5 kills but 4 errors. So hitters adding up the kills, but not afraid to swing, even though they're not getting them all in the field of play. Miles is waiting for that one. Yeah, good set read. All the way across. Atkins dug out nicely by Cranack. Atkins with the dig. They'll go back pass looking for Hill. She goes off the net, but dug out by Ellsworth. Good
Miles again.
And able to keep it alive are the Spartans off of the net. Scrambling play. This one goes off the wall and down. Block.
Henderson gets that one.
She She was in there with Hill. We'll give it to Henderson. And a Pontius Insurance timeout coming for Carmichaels with the 4-point advantage. Make sure you check out for all of your insurance needs. The timeout brought to you by Pontius Insurance. Teams will go to the sideline, talk with both Coach Agus and Coach Speeney. Well, that's what you get when you go and talk with Coach Dan Pontius, putting the attention to things you own so you can devote your attention to the ones you love. PontiusInsurance.com. Take a look at that Laurel Spartans huddle with Coach Jim Agus and a familiar face right next to him in that huddle. Longtime head coach at Butler there, Lee. You've had plenty of experience with him.
Mr. Liparillo, the only coach ever at Butler for the boys coach. Been there for 28 years, I believe it is. He's been there a long, long time. And when Coach Agus has been by his side the whole time at Butler boys. So when he got this job, he said there was a likely choice. Why not come join me? So Coach Liparillo now is the assistant coach, Agus the head coach. And when the boys start at Butler, Coach Agus will be the assistant and Coach Liparillo will be the head coach.
And you know what was fun? They said it felt so natural. Like there was no issues of the flip-flopping of roles.
Yeah, it's such a neat thing.
Back to the action with Miles at the service line. 4-point advantage for the Spartans, almost an overpass. Ellsworth had to hit it over on second contact. That one a little behind Atkins. Back to the Carmichael side of the court. Set too close to the net. Point Spartans.
Don't think Laurel's been playing their best yet.
Shenango takes the opening set of their match. 25-18. That's in the 7-10 game. Shenango as a 10. No block. That one went 4 contacts straight into the net for the point for the Spartans.
The Lawrence County trying to get at least 4 teams here in AA to the quarterfinals.
Fortuna's going to look for Atkins, and you're not stopping that one.
Did you see the look on Carly Roberts' face?
Hey, I give her credit for sticking the foot out and trying to keep it alive.
Wow. She was impressed like everybody else was. Have a problem with that serve, did Roberts.
Free ball if they can get it over. Great job to do so by Thomas. Pass is too close to the net, and now can Carmichaels make up for it? Another sprawling effort. Miles just all over the floor. Good job of Atkins to get that one around the antenna. Deflection off the wall, and a whistle and a net violation this time against Laurel, against Henderson.
Boy, forget about play of the game. She might be player of the game. What she's taking.
At this rate?
She is playing fantastic for that libero role.
You mentioned, Lee, 4 teams in Lawrence County in Class AA trying to join Union in Single A already in the quarterfinals after the straight sets victory last night. And we'll have them on the air tomorrow in their match against Leechburg. Near the net, tough time, doesn't go over. Wow, how did that one get over from Aaliyah Thomas? She's made a couple of great plays on third contact. Now she'll swing it more naturally and get the kill.
Oh, Aaliyah Thomas right there. Great effort and then getting the kill.
That's her first kill of the match. She had 8 in the opening round.
Yeah, so who wins in a match, the Blue Devil or a Scotty? Who is the advantage there?
We will find out tomorrow, won't we? Hill on serve receive. They'll set back line for Bintrum. Goes right at Mahia, and it may have gone long, but there was no way that she was getting out of the way.
Yeah. Of course, who wins between a Mighty Mike and a Spartan?
Well, if you watch 300, I'm not sure the Spartans ever will lose. Jonna Hill into the net.
Yeah, the Mighty Mikes are one of those different high school names. They come up with a weird, or not weird, but different type of names for high school.
And if you weren't living in the area, Lee, that might be one of the ones on your high school list. Bump set to the back line. Roll shot sent in by Bintrum. Carmichael's now on the offense. So go far side looking for Thomas, this time dug out by the Spartan defense. And that one sent over and did not come down in time from Hill. Hitting error gets the point to Carmichaels.
Yeah, just like the Carmichael, and then you got Cannon McMillan down there in the Big Macs.
It's still a disappointment they don't have McDonald's there at the stadium.
Yeah.
That one rejected at the wall. Combination block, and then Fortuna has it at the net on second touch.
Oh, I thought that one, Coach Sweeney said that go into the net, didn't it? Guess not. So Laurel with a 5-point lead.
They capitalize on that block returned back to the Laurel side. That one blocked, combination Fortuna and Bintram.
Good dig by Ellsworth.
Laurel now in the offense. Fortuna sets middle for Bintram and down.
I think might get another timeout here.
Not yet,
nope.
Says Coach Sweeney. Henderson will go back to serve it again.
That's
long, just long. Yeah, we got the perfect angle to see those floating back here. And you also love where we are. We can hear the communication between bench and players on the court. Absolutely crucial.
Some advantages of being on the floor. You just don't want to be right at center court when you're on the floor. Been there too many times.
Locke send it over on third contact. Tough time scrambling around and going over the line was Ellsworth.
Yeah, she tried. A nice hustle, but the look in her face gave it away there. Good hustle, though.
Center line violation gives Atkins the serve. Up by 6 in this all-important set number 3. Good topspin serve, ace. Her first. Atkins showing off the basketball dribbling skills. Now serves it up, but goes long.
Again, got to clean that up if you make it to the next round. A little bit too many service errors.
Unofficially 7 aces versus 10 errors for Laurel. As a coach, you're all right with some errors, but not when they outnumber the aces.
Yeah.
Good jump set to the far side, and Cree gets it down.
Get her back involved. She's having a great night. Match set her up.
Match high 8 kills now, Lee. Tough serve. Can Laurel keep it alive? They almost did, but can't get it over the net.
Yeah, Weldon almost kept that. She got that ball, just couldn't get it into the air.
I wonder how many times Laurel has had their opposition with more aces than they've gotten. It's now 10-7 in favor of Carmichaels.
Oops. Well, she's serving well, isn't she?
And I think Laurel's going to take a wise Pontius Insurance timeout here. Holding a 3-point lead, again, thanks to PontiusInsurance.com. Love the life you live, worry-free. A good chance just to try to stall this Mighty Mike's momentum.
Yeah, they just got 4 straight points. It was an 18-11 lead for Laurel, but then the 4 straight points. Robert's doing a nice job here. These last 3 serves for the Carmichael Mighty Mikes. And I said set tied 1-1 right now. It's 25-20. Carmichael's won the first set, and the Laurel wins the second set 25-18. Looked like Laurel's going to move on to set 3 easily, but Carmichael's making them work for sure.
Winner of this one takes on the winner of Sarah Catholic in Waynesburg. That's the 6-11 match. Try to get you a score update on that one.
Yeah, all the quarterfinal action going on here tonight. Or excuse me, the first round action going on tonight. Quarterfinals on Saturday.
That match also tied at 1 after 2 sets of play.
Some good volleyball going around the WPIAL, and another ace.
That's 3 in a row now for Carly Roberts.
That ball has some movement, doesn't it? I wonder if she pitches.
She had 3 errors in the opening set. Finding her touchdown, this time going with the top spin. Miles with the dig, back set, and it's going to be a kill. Well, net violation officially against Laurel, but Bintram would have gotten the kill anyway.
I'd give her the kill. Nah, unfortunately, we can't do it.
No one knows whether I actually did the stroke of the pen or not.
Yeah. Yeah, Cree got called for the net violation that time.
Fortuna with the serve. Ellsworth will bump set near side looking for Batis. Dug out by Miles. Fortuna comes near side. Weldon over the net and into the net again.
Yeah.
This time on Batis.
We're seeing a lot of net violations tonight. Usually in the playoffs you see the double contacts getting called, but not as many. A lot of net violations. So float serve, almost got it in.
Set from Hill this time, and over the top, Bintrum gets another one. That's her 5th of this set alone, Lee.
Boy, it didn't look like Carmichaels was ready for that.
Took a little off of it.
Yeah.
Found the donut hole. Spartans 4 points away from finishing off this all-important third set. Cree on serve receive. She'll get it back in the middle. Goes one-on-one. Great dig by Miles. Back set. The lefty Hill with the kill.
Again, Miles. Cree had everything behind that one, and Miles stood in there and took it.
Cree again on receive. They'll bring it to Batis near side, down the line. Miles waiting for it. Weldon pushes it into the wall and down.
Just enough on that one, so.
She's got 5.
Laurel 5 straight points, and then it's going to punch his insurance timeout here, taken by the Carmichael Mighty Mikes.
I'll mind you, coming up after the game, we'll give out also our LCAP Player of the Game Award. The Lawrence County Community Action Partnership, our powering sponsor, and they're dedicated to enhancing the quality of life within Lawrence County by eliminating and preventing the causes of poverty, mobilizing and directing resources to assist, educate, and promote self-sufficiency. For more information on how you can assist, visit them online, lcap.org. That's LCCAP.org. LCAP, changing lives. 23-16 the score here in set number 3. Best of 5 set match.
And again, Mr. Lochner, if you're tuning in, which I'm sure you are, checking all the sites, all the games are going around, no way we're starting at 7:30, looking like 8. We have at least 20 minutes in between games, if not 25.
We'll get you a more official time. Make sure those watching, whether you're on the Trib Live High School Sports Network or at lcsportsnet.com, that you're switching over to the other stream for the second game here, Avonworth against Elwood. In the middle, blocked, and it blocked down on the Spartan side, though, for a Cree kill.
Carmichaels kill number 7, Cree.
Weldon got there, but wasn't quite close enough to the net.
So Kreenak will come in to serve. Down by 6.
5'2" junior serves it up. Laurel just 2 points away from taking the set. Hill makes it 1 point away. She'll get the kill. Another net violation in the process, though, actually.
And Zalar again. Well, she's having her problems at the net right now, isn't she? She's going to have a seat.
And that's one, Lee, I will gladly give credit to the kill, because that ball hit the ground before Zalar even hit the net.
I'm all for it.
Red zone set point coming for the Spartans, and it's a red zone ace brought on by Reese Bintrum. Laurel takes set number 3, 25-17. A 2-1 lead for the Spartans here on the Lawrence County SportsNet and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Wherever you're going, Axe can get you there. The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can...
Looking to buy, sell, or rent in Lawrence County? Get Realtor Michael Kurtwood Jr. in your starting lineup today. Michael Kurtwood Jr. of Castle Realty caters to buyers, sellers, and renters of Lawrence County and the surrounding areas. Call Michael Kurtwood Jr. at 724-301-1482 today. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity, it's really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. Back here at LCSportsNet.com and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, Laurel, the 3 seed in Class 2A, with a 2-1 advantage over Carmichaels. After falling in the first set, Laurel with a pair of commanding, confidence-inspiring results in sets number 2 and 3, including a couple of big runs, especially in that second set, to really swing the momentum onto the Spartan side of the court.
Yeah, they're playing a lot better in that third set. Really playing with a lot more confidence and looking like the number 3 seed for sure. So let's see if they can continue it here for the fourth set.
That's Lee Moan. I'm James Dotson. Aaron Vigiano, our producer, and a big shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Robbie Natel, working the camera for us tonight.
Carmichaels will be serving to begin set number 4.
Tomorrow night we got Union and Leechburg. 6 o'clock start here on the LC Sportsnet. And Friday, got 2 football games, Laurel and the Shannock. 3 football games, that's right, I'm sorry, because you get the Newcastle Aliquippa game.
That's right.
You get to go to the pit.
Get to go to the pit for maybe one of the last times that it will be the old school pit.
We're hoping. Yeah, that stadium does need some work, but it's been around for a long time.
That one blocked at the net by Batis as Laurel now tries to possess. Hill with the set for Fortuna, and in the net it goes. Early lead in the fourth set for Carmichaels.
And then Union will have Union football on Friday night also.
Hosting Shenango. Shenango not officially in, though by my math, I don't see a way that they don't with all the tiebreakers. It would take something insanely crazy for that not to work out for the Wildcats. Atkins blocked at the wall and down. Block kill for Carmichaels.
Andrews, I think, got that one.
All over it, Lee. Michaela Andrews with the block.
Yeah, you said something crazy would need to happen. Well, if it was 2020, I'd say it probably happened. But we're a little beyond that right now.
Overpass, and Batis almost able to slam it home. Good sprawling effort by Beth Cree to keep that one alive. Laurel in the middle. Henderson right at us for the kill.
Good stop there.
Thank you. Haven't seen a lot of that. The set to the middle. Saw Bintram get rejected on one, but that one, a wide open middle for the senior.
He must have been a good fielding pitcher then, huh?
PFP each and every day. Cree push over on third contact. Set back row, Bintram, roll shot over. Good sprawling effort by the libero to keep that one alive. Back to the Spartan side. Fortuna sets Henderson again, and it's another kill.
Yeah, Henderson's stepping up, isn't she?
5th Spartan with at least 5 kills here, Lee. Very impressive. Very, very impressive work all around for this Laurel offense, spreading the wealth.
Yeah, they are. A little bit of everybody tonight, which is a good thing. It's what you want.
Into the middle and off of Henderson, but down for Andrews' 5th kill. Cree and Andrews, the leading attackers for Carmichaels.
Tough serve.
Fortuna has to send over the free ball. Cree, dug out by Miles. Fortuna goes to the back corner. Carmichaels is waiting for it. Cree will try again. This time looks for the donut hole and finds it.
Need to hit away from Miles. I thought Cree was going to go right back, but she learned her lesson there. Hit it away from Cree. Good effort, though, in the back line by Bintram. Just couldn't come up with it.
Thomas, another good kill, or another good ace, I should say. Good serve for the ace.
Well, that's a line drive.
Oh, you mentioned this Carmichaels team pretty talented on the softball field as well. We need some line drives. Laurel looking for a three-pointer as they're down by 3. Make it 4, though, as it's back-to-back aces for the senior.
Having all kinds of problems with his serve.
And again, that momentum maybe shifting back over to the ladies in blue and gold. Fortuna's going to set near side for Atkins behind her, and you can tell because of it, it's a miss hit. Coach Agus choosing to let his team work through it.
Yeah, between sets, this team is Carmichael's team is very, very loose as that serve goes long.
Animated and confident, weren't they?
Yeah, they sure were. I mean, they were dancing in the huddle and just really still loose. Coach Sweeney just letting them have fun.
Long serve dug out by Roberts. Hit from the back line, blocked down by Bintrum in the middle.
Yeah, I asked Coach Sweeney before the game. I said it was her and her sister. She coached a lot like her sister. She said she was a big influence. We got similar styles, but she was definitely a big influence in her coaching ability.
Cree a little behind her. Henderson digs it out. Set for the middle. Bintrum tap over in the donut hole, but Ellsworth able to corral it. Laurel back on the offense. Set middle. Bintrum a little away from her, not on the same page.
Second time in a row.
Cree puts it into the net.
Boy, Laurel very fortunate that time to come up with a point. Couple misplays on the Laurel side, but Bintrum was able to at least get the ball over the net.
Good serve from Henderson. Overpass on the receive from Roberts. Fortuna goes far side. Atkins back down. Give Batis that one.
Andrews again with the block.
And they gave that to Andrews. I would give that to number 2. I thought Batis had more on that one, but they were both there. We'll give them both a shout out, and that's why we're not the official stat keepers.
Yeah.
Tough serve again from the libero, Carly Roberts. Fortuna. This time for Bintrum. Little deflection and the kill.
Planned it all along. A little spin off the net.
And it works.
Crowd coming in for the second game between Avonworth and Elwood.
Overpass. Weldon slams it home. Her 6th kill.
Good job by Weldon, though. She saw the ball coming and she didn't overreact. Just really was able to place that perfectly.
Winner of this one takes on either Sarah or Waynesburg. The 6th seed Sarah Catholic, a 2-1 advantage right now. That's what the Spartans have. And Atkins getting the kill. And now
ace for Atkins.
The ace. You're right. Thank you, sir.
That's all right.
It's a math teacher, not the English teacher here.
Yeah, I was making sure you were writing it down properly with their stats.
I got that right.
Okay.
Sadly, also the 5th error for Atkins in the match in response after it was tied up briefly, back a 1-point advantage here in set number 4 for Carmichaels. Cranack serves it up. Back set and tough time, and play still going. I thought either one of the teams could have been called for a net violation, and a cross-court shot is long from Cree. Laurel able to get away with it. I think Bintrum may have bumped the net and didn't get called.
Can take advantage of the breaks.
Yeah, Bintrum and Zalar, the way that net moved, I'm not sure how a net violation wasn't called one way or the other. Really not sure who actually touched it.
That's what Cree's going over. Again, that's why I do not like this rule in volleyball. The coach cannot talk to the ref.
I was trying to get confirmation. Do not believe that is the rule in the college game either.
I will find out for you.
Miscommunication. Carmichaels has to send over the free ball. Set middle, and you're not stopping that one. Reese Bintrum starting to light it up.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Heidi Miller will be in the house tomorrow night in North Allegheny. We can ask her that question.
That's right. And Lee Moan gets to do double duty.
Yeah.
Be with the Lawrence County SportsNet for the Union-Leechburg match, and then switch his colors, though not too much, for the North Allegheny Sports Network.
Change shirts.
Yeah, they're both gold.
Yeah.
Laurel with the 1-point edge here in the 4th set, and it's ejected, but it lands on the Laurel side for the Carmichaels kill.
Yeah, Coach Miller has 2 daughters playing college ball, one at Cleveland State. Can't remember off the top of my head where the other one is.
Ace. That's Beth Cree getting her 3rd from the service line.
So impressed with Cree.
Again, only a junior, only 2 seniors on this Carmichaels team, so you can expect to see them again next year. Overpass, and waiting for it was Zalar. Mike's back up by 2.
Nice to see Zalar get a point in the front net. She's had a rough night up there.
3 kills for the junior. Again, 2 very heavy junior-laden teams.
Oh, good dig there. Fortuna.
Ellsworth tried to put it over on second contact. Now Dakota Weldon has to just send over the free ball. Far side, dug out by Locke in the back line. Fortuna looks for the donut hole. Great effort by the Carmichaels defense keeping this play alive. Good pass from Miles to set it up. Hill trying to let it go, but Cree had to play it. It was right in their face. She sends a roll shot over. Locke unable to handle it, and that's going to go into the front row. Backline kill for Cree.
Carmichael's not going away. The 3-point lead here in set number 4.
Looks like the Lope student section starting to make their way in. The home match tonight for Avonworth.
Yeah. I saw one of their volleyball matches. They had the band, pep band at it earlier in the year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, love a pep band.
Back set for Bintram. Good night.
Yeah, more high schools need to do that during basketball season. I know the Scotties have their band playing.
I remember the old
Newcastle used to have a pep band playing.
They still do. Yep, they did all through the pandemic, even had their pep band there. Lancer band used to be there a lot.
Yeah.
Love to see that make its way back.
Yeah, Butler used to have a band way back when. Just adds so much atmosphere to it.
Cross-court effort off the mark from Zalar. Absolutely, it's an added element of, I don't want to say intimidation, but just it's a part of the factor of this high school basketball volleyball atmosphere. Just like a marching band during football season. This shot blocked at the net with a deflection. Hill with that deflection, and she sends it over. A little bit of luck this time. It kind of hung on the top of the net and fell on the Carmichael side.
So we got a tie game now. We're able to battle back.
After giving up 3 or 4 in a row, Laurel hanging in there. This serve goes long. Bintram, her second error. 9 aces, 12 errors. Definitely not the numbers you're used to hearing from this Laurel team, but if they can go and win when you have a match like that, imagine what can happen if they get those numbers turned around.
A W is a W.
Well, right now trailing here in the 4th set. Hill got some luck as that one was rejected at the wall. And then Henderson tried to casually send over a roll shot and put it right into the net again. Top spin serve. Weldon in the back line digs it out. Henderson with the swing, and it's long.
I'm feeling like waiting for that Ponch's insurance timeout, but not yet.
3-point lead for Carmichaels. They trail 2-1. Henderson, good adjustment to get to that one. Nice dig, sprawling out from Mejia in the back line. Bintram to Fortuna, to Hill. Another good dig. Mejia all over it. She sends a roll shot over. Hill, second contact again, rides the top of the net. Carmichael's now trying to go on the offensive. Weldon, bump set from the back line. Bintram, tough time, it's too close to the net. Carmichael's a big point there, and here comes the Ponch's Insurance timeout by Coach Agus of Laurel.
Yeah, you definitely needed all momentum going Carmichael's way there. Laurel had a chance, and Coach Agus now calmed his team down. As you see over there, Fortuna, a little frustrated are the Spartans right now, so time to calm his team down. Still up 2-1, which is the good thing.
Still plenty of time.
I think the whole Avonworth student section, the school's coming tonight.
Well, the football team's been doing well this year. They probably got straight away from practice. And
yep, it does look like some football players, doesn't it?
It does. Again, you like to see that. The question I have, Lee, though, if we can look at the bracket again real quick, Aaron Vigiano, my man's going to do it. Only 2 teams getting home matches, the 1 and 2 seed, North Catholic and Avonworth. In Class 1A, it was the 1 and the 6 seed, Bishop Cannon and Olsh. What's the reasoning, what's the logic behind it is a question that I think a lot of schools are probably going to be asking. why doesn't a Laurel or a Neshannock or a Union,
Yeah.
that's a top 4 or 5 seed, get a home match? But the 6 seed Olsh does. Overpass. Good job, Fortuna, waiting for it to dig out what could have been a slam home from Andrews. She gets another chance at it, unable to do so. Third chance now for Carmichaels, and it'll work. Thomas, her 3rd kill.
Everything going the Mike's way right now. All starting with a serve.
Serve up here from Mejia again, and it's going to be an ace.
Well, she keeps on going to that left side right now. She's got five in a row, point-wise.
And you read the lips of Bintrim, she said, I can't see that. I can't see the serve coming. So not sure if that's a wall being put up by the Carmichaels attackers, but she said she never saw that one. The officials see this one, though, drift wide to the left.
Yeah, you notice every server Mejia is going that left corner, or the right back, should I say.
We can officially say that we will not be starting match 2 at 7:30, as match 1 is still going at 7:30. Miles with the dig on that effort from Thomas. Atkins, her biggest of the night, but I think she hit the net on the follow-through. She did.
Well, what a great dig by Roberts, too, but unfortunately for Laurel, into the net. You can see the frustration on their faces right now.
Henderson, the senior leader, trying to pick up the team. This one's going to drift long and out of play for an error right back from Rohr.
Again, going to their right back again.
Hill to the service strike. Laurel down by 5, but leading 2-1. Ace, that's a way to start it. Her 5th of the match.
That ball looked like a knuckleball, didn't it? Fluttering all over the place.
Lefty Jonna Hill. It's been strong from the line the last couple of matches. Set near the net. Effort from Andrews, dug out by Hill in the back line, and it's down and in.
It worked. The overpass. Carmichael should have been all over that, but unfortunately did not. And there comes the Punch Insurance timeout. Coach Sweeney's going to talk about the strategy and talk about the needs here in this 4th set. That's what Punch Insurance does. They devote your attention to the ones you love. Visit them online, punchinsurance.com. Punch Insurance, love the life you live, worry-free.
Again, coming up after the game, we'll have our Tri-County Principals post-game show. We'll break down tonight's contest, take a look at some of the other scores across the Class 2A bracket, and get you ready for the second game of the evening. But, of course, we'll have some awards to give out. Don't forget the Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and the LCAP Player of the Game to be given out, Lee.
Boy, I wish I was close to the crane room right now because my stomach's starting to growl.
That does sound good right about now.
Done it, though.
You know what? I was going to say we could do that after the Union game tomorrow, but no, you got the second game tomorrow, so scratch that.
Yeah.
I guess I can go solo.
Well, you can have food ready for me, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can call ahead and reserve your seat for after the game's a few minutes up the road in Wilmington Road in Neshannock. Place an order for takeout, curbside pickup, dinner, homemade desserts. Crawler to go. Call them 724-656-1553.
Tough serve to the back corner that time. And Cree's going to send it over on the free ball. Set. Atkins finds the hardwood.
Woo! That ate Ellsworth up. And Ellsworth gets up for the bell.
In the words of Paul Patera, oh, baby. What a swing.
Ellsworth better check her teeth. Wow. And they're going to wipe the ball off.
And she's actually having a bit of a laugh with Carly Roberts and Beth Cree right now, because she's like, yeah, got me right in the job right here.
My friend Mike Galino, that's her girlfriend's daughter.
She's doing all right.
She's 0-5.
She's ready for the bump set here on second contact. Going for Cree in the back line. Deflects off the net. Laurel in possession. Hill. Cree digs it. Push towards the donut hole. Good job, Henderson, to tap that over on second contact. Now Carmichael's in control. Cree roll shot back line. Miles, another dig. Atkins this time tries to go over the top. Bumped by Andrews. looking for the double contact, not given. Atkins finds the hardwood.
Wow. Boy, did she bring it down. I think the Avonworth student section is pulling for Laurel right now.
I think after that last kill, I think you're exactly correct. Laurel's now cut the lead down to 1, and very costly, untimely service error.
Of course, they want to see their team take the court. So
I get that too.
The Carmichaels not going away quietly. 21-19 lead here in set number 4. Down 2 sets to 1, and the ace. The big break there.
Aaliyah Thomas gets the good luck ace, and guess what? That's her third of this set alone. Now 3 away.
Well, we have a full house here right now. Telling the students to
had to
move
pause.
off the floor.
Yep. Thomas again a serve. She did it back to back. Are you kidding me? Wow.
What a break.
And with that, Laurel's going to call timeout. And if you're Coach Agus, what can you even be saying to your team when you have 2 of them go off the net and down for aces like that?
That's just the breaks. You just got to keep your head in the game right now. You still remember, you still have a 2-set-to-1 lead. That's the bright side of this whole thing. Carmichael's getting a couple of breaks right now, but those things happen in any match, any game. It's going to happen. So, nonetheless, boy, if you could do that 25 times in a row, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Well, guess what? Laurel actually did something like that 25 times in a row when they clinched the section championship against Beaver Falls. And it was John Hill at the service line, actually, for that, Lee. 25 straight points. A 25-0 set 3 victory to defeat Beaver Falls in that match.
Well, I know the Union JV team had 24 in a row.
And then
earlier
blew
in
it.
the year, yeah. Blew it. How can you say that?
Because I'm allowed.
Okay, because you're a teacher.
This one clears the net just barely, and waiting for that one, blocked, but Atkins gets the kills. The block goes out of bounds, and the entire Avonworth student section, Lee, stood up when they saw Atkins winding up for that one.
It's going to be a Roddy's second game.
Oh, my goodness.
Going to love it.
Henderson at the service line could use a couple of service points for the Spartans. Cree, cross court and down.
Great shot by Cree. You said cross court. What a clutch shot.
And Carmichaels in the red zone, set point, trying to set up the short game. Fortuna sets Bintrim this time, dug out by Thomas. Cree, down, finds the hardwood. Short game coming, folks. Carmichaels, 25-20. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet and on Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale-Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, coach calls a timeout. when you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor. Let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Ponce's Insurance online at poncesinsurance.com.
Well, the Tri-County Principals post-game show will have to wait. Lee, short game coming your way here at lcsportsnet.com. Carmichaels, the big comeback in set number 4 to keep this match alive. The 14 seed giving 3-seeded Laurel all it can handle.
They are playing extremely well. That fourth set said it was tied at 10, and then Carmichael was able to take advantage. 25-20, set number 4. Cree coming up huge. Thomas, along with Michaela Andrews, Emmy Mejia, and the libero Carly Roberts are playing extremely well. And now it's a race to 15. Anybody's game.
Beth Cree with 12 kills to lead the way for Carmichaels. Reese Bintram with 13, and Laurel will get the honor of serving first in this fifth and final set.
That's the advantage of being the home team.
I think they do the coin toss still to determine that, actually.
Don't know. Another question for Coach Miller.
Bintram's going to get the swing for the back line, off the net and down.
We're going to have our hands full for a player of the game and a play of the game.
No kidding. We may not have seen that play of the game yet.
No.
Hill, another tough serve. They'll set far side will the Mikes. Bintram digs out of the back on that effort from Andrews. Atkins has to push this one over to the Carmichael side. Andrews will try again. Miles with the dig. Atkins, line it up. Takes a deflection. Dug out by Cree. Free ball sent again to the Spartans.
Center up again.
They do. Atkins, you're not stopping that one. Believe they called a net violation, doesn't matter.
No, sorry, we're giving the kill.
That's 10.
We're giving her the kill. Well, the student section just behind her 100%, aren't they?
Good floating serve from Hill. Cree able to go and find it. That one deflects through the wall. Big swing. That's Michaela Andrews with that kill. Again, it's just a 15 in this final set, but Laurel, a couple of service points from Jonna Hill, giving them the early advantage.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Andrews.
She's got 6 kills. Floating serve there from Rohr. Back set, looking for Henderson. And we have another violation against Carmichaels, this time against Thomas. That's about 6 or 7 of them in this match against Carmichaels. None more costly maybe than that one right there. Knuckles ball serve and try to get out of the way, but it falls in. Henderson, good time for your first ace tonight.
Yeah, Bates was, they said, just try to get out of the way, thinking it was going to be outside the line, but ball curved back in.
Great matrix work, actually, to duck, dodge, and dive out of the way, but it finds its way inside the line. Swing from the back line here for Carmichaels. Tough time, Laurel. How about that play? Fortuna to keep that in play. Overpass, slammed home. Atkins, yet again.
And Laurel takes charge here in the Ponce's Insurance timeout taken by Carmichaels.
Midway through that fourth set, Lee, I was looking at my stat sheet and reminded of that game against the Shannick when Atkins only finished with 7 kills. At that point, she had 6. She's now at 11. She's had 5 kills in the last 15 Laurel points.
That's called stepping up, my friend. When the team needs you the most right there. She's hitting hard, that's for sure. So let's see if Laurel can continue this. Set only to 15 here in this 5th set.
Again, remind you, coming up after the match.
Sometime.
Yes. We're looking at the second match starting maybe 8:15-ish. And that's the 2:15 game between Avonworth and Elwood City. This is the downside of having the doubleheaders back, Lee. The fact that game 2 will not start on time very often. But the bright side is we get to see a couple of dandy matches
Yeah, even if they decide to start this game at 8 o'clock originally, it still wouldn't start on time.
Cree with the swing and well high from the back line. Haven't seen many of those from her.
No, that hurts. Carmichaels needs a stop somewhere here.
By the way, Neshannock straight sets victor over Brentwood. We'll get you all those score updates in the post-game show. That one goes into the net for the service error from Henderson.
Let's see who's serving. Thomas has served very well.
5 aces. That's the right one to have at the line right now. Aaliyah Locke just checked in for Laurel. Go right at her. Hill actually stepped in front of it. Bintrum, quick set. Good dig by Thomas. Cree deflected off the wall. Guess who's there? Miles again. Atkins over the top. Bump set. Cree finds the donut hole.
Good job by Cree. Her eyes opened up, saw that big hole in the right back. Carmichael still needs a couple more here.
One service point at a time if you're a Carmichaels fan. Good pass from Hill, and not a great set. A little bit behind Bintrum, not on the same page.
Yeah, see if the Mikes can take advantage.
Cree pushes it right into the wall, and it's down on the Spartan side. A play you don't see enough, Lee. Use the wall to your advantage.
Cree did it well.
And they go at Hill. Good set to get to it from Fortuna. Goes too close to the net. Can the Carmichaels team keep it alive? Yes, they can.
Good job by Roberts.
Scrambling defense. Atkins! Great dig!
No way.
It's still alive thanks to Ellsworth. This time middle, and a easy-going one, and a little sigh of relief, I think, from Bintrum that she was able to get her 15th kill.
Well, what a point.
Woo!
What a point. Two teams going at it.
Atkins now to serve. And a tough one going right at Cree. She'll get the return pass. Cross court, goes long.
Go stop pushing this table.
Got a lot in lock. The wheels.
Yeah,
How about
that's,
that? Let's be smart about this.
Only took us 5 sets to figure it out.
We got hopefully not 5 more.
Yeah, hopefully Elwood can win in 3, huh?
That sounds great. Push over from Weldon right into the wall and around the antenna.
Bad break. Carmichaels was right there for the block. And there's another Ponce Insurance timeout. Pontius. All your insurance need, PonceInsurance.com. Check them out.
Again, thanks to all of our sponsors. And if you're out there and would like to join the cause, come join the LCAP team. Visit lcsportsnet.com for all information of how you can join the Lawrence County SportsNet and be a part of what's going to be a fun winter playoff season the rest of the way into the fall playoffs into the winter and into the spring season as well. Again, 100 events planned for the season. We're going to do it, Lee. We're going to get them all on here at lcsportsnet.com. And thanks to our partners at the Trib Live High School Sports Network for their cooperation and their assistance with us.
Yeah, without a doubt. So 9-4 Laurel here in this 5th set. Trying to move on to the quarters on Saturday.
Cree with the dig on serve receive. They come near side, blocked by Weldon, and down. What a point out of the timeout.
Yeah, I was surprised to see the block. They go back set over to the Andrews.
Weldon with the solo block out of it, though.
Yeah, I thought they might go back to Cree for the back set, but they decided to go the other way.
Now they'll set middle. Good job to get it over the top for Ashton Batis. She's now got 5 kills.
And again, only a freshman.
Yes. Very young team. Here's a junior libero for Carly Roberts serving it up for Carmichaels. Weldon off the wall, back to the Laurel side. Batis credit on the block there, and point for Carmichaels.
Yeah, tipped over there by Salar.
Lead down to 4. Tough serve and another net ace. Aaliyah Thomas had a pair of those in the fourth set. Roberts says, I can do it too.
Carmichaels not going away.
This one clears the net. Tough time on serve receive. Can Laurel get it over the net and inside the antenna? Wow, Bintrim does. Fortuna's going to set Bintrim more standard this time and gets the kill as that one's in the front row.
Yeah, credit Fortuna, though, saving that ball.
4 points away. Fortuna, after that save, will now go to the service line. Short serve. Good job to even get to it by Thomas. Made a good pass. Down the line. Sprawling save, Miles, yet again. Go figure. Mike's in control. Bump set. Cree has to go roll shot. Good extension to get to it by Fortuna, and it's going to lead to a Spartan point.
Again, Miles with a great dig to keep that ball alive. I don't know how many times we've said that tonight.
Said that too often too, though, Lee.
Yeah.
Service error.
That
15 of them tonight for the Spartans.
Cranach's going to check in for Carmichaels.
Go straight to the service line.
They need at least 3 here.
Miles on serve receive. Back set. Swing. Cross court. Too long.
There's one.
And goes around the antenna. Hill couldn't get it inside. The set just went a little bit too far out.
And here comes the Ponce Insurance timeout for Laurel, which I like.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to slow things down right now. How about this Carmichaels team? 14 seed, 3rd seed out of this. Placed 3rd in their section, giving everything they can handle to the section champion and the Laurel Spartans right now. Coach Sweeney's got this, or Speeney, excuse me, playing at the top level right now. Said the 3rd-year coach. Anybody's game right now. Laurel with a 2-point lead.
Out of the timeout, Laurel holding to a 2-point advantage. Winner will take on Sarah Catholic, who defeated Waynesburg 3-1. Lock on serve receive. Back set. Bintrim well placed for the dig. Overpass. Push over. Kill. Jonna Hill. Great dig from Thomas, but couldn't keep it on her side of the court.
And when you have such velocity, tough to do.
Two points away are the Spartans, and it stays that way. Another service error.
All going to be up to Cree right now.
3 aces early in the match. No ace here. Fortuna looks to set middle. Trying to go back corner was Hill. Cree has to chase it down. Good job to get it over on second contact, but Laurel was waiting for it. Back set. Hill right down the line. What a read.
What an adjustment there. Gotta love that play right there.
And now it's match point for Laurel. Mackenzie Miles will go back to serve it up.
But Coach wanted a timeout. They're not going to get it. They're going to get the victory instead.
Mackenzie Miles gets the ace to finish it up. Laurel did not have the right rotation in. They made it work. They win the short set 15-11. They win the match 3-2. We'll take a quick break. Come back with the Tri-County Principals post-game show here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Wherever you're going, Axe can get you there. The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
It's the Tri-County Principals post-game show here at Trib, hssn.triblive.com. It took 5 sets, but 3-seeded Laurel able to come out victorious over Carmichaels. 3-2. Laurel losing set 1, 20-25, but going 25-18, 25-17, 20-25 in the fourth, but Laurel 25-11 in the third and final set.
Wow.
Wow is all you can say.
And do it backwards too. Wow. What a match. You got to love it.
Our stats recap coming up, brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace. Visit them online, josephsnc.com, and place your to-go order for the new cafe. 16 kills, match high for Reese Bintram, including a pair of blocks and a pair of aces. Reagan Atkins with 11 kills. Weldon and Hill each with 8. For Carmichaels, leading the way, Beth Cree with 14 kills. She also had a trio of aces, 6 kills apiece for Michaela Andrews and Ashton Batis. Jonna Hill with 8 kills, 5 aces. Lee, the big one, though, at the end. That left-handed kill to get it to match point. Our Mainly Chiropractic play of the game for Jonna Hill.
Yeah, we're proud to present the play of the game to Jonna Hill of the Laurel Spartans. Mainly Chiropractic and the Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Jonna Hill for tonight's play of the game. Jonna will receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of Mainly Chiropractic in recognition of tonight's play of the game. Video of tonight's play of the game will also be featured on the Trib Live High School Sports Network stand-up platform on Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Mainly Chiropractic play of the game and the full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Jonna Hill for tonight's Mainly Chiropractic play of the game. Let Mainly Chiropractic keep you in the game.
One other award to give out, Lee, and this one was obvious to us for the way she played for the entire match. Our LCAP Player of the Game award goes to the Spartan libero, Mackenzie Miles. Countless digs and the game-winning ace to end it for the Laurel Spartans. Your LCAP Player of the Game, Mackenzie Miles. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership and the Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Mackenzie Miles for tonight's Player of the Game award. Mackenzie just received her customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being tonight's Player of the Game. You can view the full list at lcsportsnet.com. Click on Player of the Game to see the list for the entire season. Congratulations again, Mackenzie Miles, for being named tonight's LCAP Player of the Game. LCAP changing lives. The 3-seed Spartans now advance to take on Sarah Catholic. 3-6 matchup will happen Saturday afternoon. We believe 2 o'clock. Site to be determined. As we have the Elwood City faithful making their way in. Match, they just started the clock, so we're going to say the match is going to start just shy of 8:30, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll be back on for Game 2 at about 8:20 for the start of our broadcast between 2-seed Avonworth and 15-seed Elwood City. Lee, real quick, some final thoughts from this very, very intense match in the 3-14 game.
We're going to be seeing Carmichaels down the road for sure. It's a very, very young team and just a great effort. Just some gave a great effort here tonight. The Carmichaels a lot of fun watching them play, and they got a bright future ahead of them. And for Laurel, I'll tell you, they hung in. You need those type of games to move on, and they got the 3-2 victory here tonight. Nothing but confidence builder for them.
Feels like March. Survive and advance.
You got it.
Coach Agus and the Spartans do just that. Thanks to Aaron Vigiano, Robbie Nattel, for my broadcast partner, Lee Moan. I'm James Dotson signing off. Thanks again to everybody at Lawrence County SportsNet for all of your dedication all season long. Now stay tuned for the next match coming up 8:20 for airtime between Elwood City and Avonworth. For one final time, Laurel 3-2 over Carmichaels. You saw it here only on the Lawrence County SportsNet and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.